What's poppin', homies? It's your favorite homegirl, Gossip Girl here, and today I want to talk about Charlamagne Tha God. He apologized to Kwame Brown. So let's just talk about that. So according to Yahoo News, it says here, since I unintentionally caused trauma, I need to be intentional about causing healing, said Charlamagne. Charlamagne Tha God is taking the high road after making comments about former NBA player Kwame Brown. Taking the high road. My thing is this: Charlamagne should have never spoken on that man's family, about his father, putting that stuff out there, or whatever the case may be. You know, certain things you just don't do. And whether it was public record or not, he shouldn't have gone there. You know, you don't. A lot of people in this world don't have a 100% pass. Things happen. But he can't control what his father has done. He can't control what his brother has done. Putting that out there for everybody to know, because I didn't know that. You know, putting that out there for everybody to know and to hear, it is going to bother him. Because you putting out stuff that should have been said, whether it's public record or not. You know, how would he feel if somebody put that stuff out there and people are constantly talking about him? You know, Kwame Brown have a right to speak up about how he feels. Folks been coming at this man for a very long time. And now that he's speaking up and he's voicing his opinion and he's trying to protect himself, and you know, oh, he's crazy, he's this, he's that, he's violent. No. He has a right to protect himself. He has a right to speak up for himself and his family. And I was watching Kwame Brown recent live, and he said that, you know, stuff his kids didn't even know, asking him about. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. A lot of people listen to The Breakfast Club, and they watch it on YouTube. And when you put out information about certain things, this is not only for Charlamagne and The Breakfast, it's for everybody. It's for people who are in this type of field, and you want to put dirt out there on somebody, or you want to down somebody. Kids are watching, okay? Kids are watching. So let's just go back to the to the article. The radio host gave himself his infamous Donkey of the Day award on Monday for making comments about Brown's family. Since I unintentionally caused drama, I need to be intentional about causing healing, said Charlamagne. On a recent episode of All the Smoke podcast associated with Charlamagne's Black Effect Network, comments were made about Brown by co-hosts Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. In the retired player's defense, Charlamagne spread rumors about Brown's family. Now, why would you do that? Why would you do that? But you can't, if you hear noise in the background, I'm sorry. You put out his family stuff, but you don't want nobody talking about the situation of you and that young girl. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't do that. Can't do that. Let me continue reading. It says here, I'm saying all that to say, leave Kwame alone. That man has been quiet for 20 years. He don't bother nobody, said Charlamagne. Clearly all that he's a bust up gets to him. Now see, he didn't have to say that. You don't know what people are going through or have been through. And that's why when Kwame said, it's not the fact that it's getting to him. I'm pretty sure he doesn't care what you say. But come on, 20 years of talking about the same thing over and over and over. Your name is in people's mouths for 20 years. Come on. It will get aggravating. And he had got tired of it, and he started to speak. But when he started to speak, he started to bring up things and the truth about other people that nobody was prepared for. And now, it's like, okay, I want to apologize. You sent this man a cease and desist, okay? But yet and still, he was the one talking about him as well. So I just feel like folks can talk about people, but as soon as it comes back to you of what they got an opinion of, they can't take it and want to send out cease and desist. But he got up on there and he could put himself up there as Donkey of the Day and all that kind of stuff, and saying clearly all that he's a bust up gets to him. I felt that was a little bit shady. I do. But whatever. Let's move on. The 42-year-old said Brown's father attacked his girlfriend with an axe handle, buried her alive, and is currently serving life in prison for it. He also said Brown's brother attempted, the S word, after shooting the mother of his child several times. He added another one of Brown's siblings is also serving time for murder. See, let me tell you something, and I'm going to be very truthful. I never heard any of this about Kwame Brown. I never heard any of this about Kwame Brown until recently. I never heard any of this about Kwame Brown until recently. Until Charlamagne brought this. I never knew anything about this man's father or what happened in his past. I never knew that. I think it's kind of messed up to bring that up. I do. I think it's kind of messed up. So once Brown caught wind of the comments, he allegedly started to resurface rumors of allegations against Charlamagne. The host reportedly sent a cease and desist letter to Brown. Now, see, you putting out this man's family past, okay? You saying all this stuff, but as soon as he bring up your allegations, you want to send out a cease and desist letter to Brown, which is not fair. You said what you said about this man's family. Some of the stuff he even said he didn't even know about because his mother didn't tell him. But you took it upon yourself to say it anyway. And then when he get on you, now it's time for a cease and desist letter. That's not fair. When you speak about somebody, folks have a right to come back at you, depending on the tone that you're using. If you put somebody's past out there, be prepared to get what's coming to you. And he said, I'm sure I caused pain for not only Kwame Brown, but for his family, especially his family in my hometown. You know how I know. Because I spoke to a few of them, said the radio host on Monday. I was apologizing for triggering them. Well, you shouldn't have said that. You had to know in the back of your mind that that was going to cause problems. But it's unfortunate, and I hate. You know what I hate to see? I hate to see all of this going on. I really do. But when somebody is quiet for 20 years, you don't hear them say anything. They're not in any drama, nothing. But you hear other people keep talking about this one person. Eventually they're going to get tired. And Kwame Brown got tired. And when he came up and he spoke, he just started knocking them down one by one. He just started ethering everybody, It's like you could talk, people feel like you could speak on them, but as soon as you bring the truth out about them, they panties and they drawers get in a bunch. They can't take it. And it's not fair. If you want to allow yourself to talk dirt on somebody else, be prepared to get that dirt right back on you. You get what I'm saying? Well, anyway, whether it was sincere or not, Charlamagne, he apologized. Kwame Brown don't care about his apology. And I feel him on that. I feel him on that. Because when you deal with somebody's past and you bring out personal stuff, you got to be mindful of that person's family, of his children. That man's kids probably didn't know this happened. Some of the stuff he didn't even know because his mother didn't tell him. And he said that in his own videos. You gotta be mindful when you want to put stuff out there about people. It's not about views and popularity. It's not about being messy and bringing the drama. That's somebody's family. So you have to be mindful of what you say, because what you say about somebody's personal history could damage them or it could damage you. You know, so you have to be mindful. But anyway, that's all I have for right now, guys. So I just wanted to talk about that for a little bit. I didn't feel like coming on yesterday. I was like, man, I needed a break. But I got some stuff that I do want to talk about today past this. And I will talk to you later.